Well, good evening. Welcome to Fort Bluff Camp NACA National Tournament. Tonight, this is a boys Division VI basketball game between Daniel I Academy out of Cookeville, Tennessee. They are the Lions. Tonight, they are wearing their home white uniform with gold numbers. Visiting team tonight will be Covenant Christian out of Huntsville, Alabama. They are the Falcons wearing the navy blue uniforms. I have in the booth tonight with me Elmer Harris again. We are glad to be bringing this championship tournament basketball game to you tonight. We've already completed 6 games today, Elmer. This is our 7th, and thank the Lord this year, rather than having 2 games after chapel, we only have 1. I believe that's going to help us overall in the tournament, Elmer, don't you?
I think so. That was music to my ears when I heard that news.
Absolutely. This looks like it'll be a good ball game. We trust it will. These athletes come from all over the United States. It's amazing where they come from. Various states. I'm not for sure on the state count. I can tell you there's 69 teams here this week. Over 1,000 athletes. You should hear some good background noise. We've got a full, well, not a packed house, but a full house tonight here in the gymnasium to watch this one. We've already had our tip-off. The Falcons would take the tip-off. And the Falcons of Covenant Christian out of Huntsville, Alabama. And driving through the lane, number 23, Thomas Harden, a senior for Covenant. And there is a turnover on the play. It'll be Daniel I basketball. Bringing it up the court, crossing the mid-court stripe, number 30, Blake Smith, a senior for Daniel I Academy. They're trying to go inside immediately to their big man, number 50. That would be Garrett Woodside, also a senior for Daniel I Academy. Ball rotation to the left side of the lane, back to the top of the key for the Falcons. Shot goes up from three-point land, no good. That shot by Jared Jones of Covenant Christian. Another 3 goes up, number 41, Jonathan Sullivan. And the shot is no good. Daniel I will bring it down. 3-pointer on the way. And it is good. And that was, I missed the player on that one. I do apologize. We'll try to get that information for you later. Falcons with the ball. Top of the key. Sullivan will air it out for 3 points. No good. Scramble for the ball right side of the court. It'll be Daniel I basketball. This is my first time, Elmer, to see this team play. Daniel I Academy, and I come to think of it, even Covenant Christian. I don't think I've ever called a game for them. NBA 3-pointer on the way, and it's as good as it is in the NBA right there. That brings us up to 8-0. That's number 30, Jeremy Sorrells with a basket.
I can tell you this, they've certainly come out swinging tonight.
They have. I do apologize. That was not Jeremy Sorrells that made that basket a while ago. That was Blake Smith that made the basket. And then there, that was Jonathan Sullivan, I do believe. Smith drives the lane for the Lions and is fouled on the drive. 32, Jared Jones is the one committing the foul. Lions will inbound the pass under their goal. Josiah Watson drove, got it out to number 50, Garrett Woodside. He drove. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Lions get it in under their basket. 3-pointer on the way from Welty, Luke Welty. Shot no good. Falcons come up with the basketball. Jonathan Sullivan now with the ball. Horton takes it back to Sullivan. Sullivan's shot partially blocked. Ball recovered by number 23, Harden. His shot up, no good. Pass down the court is thrown out of bounds. It'll be Falcons basketball. Horton with a basketball, right side of the lane now for the Falcons. Back to the top of the key to Sullivan. He'll drive, and no good, off the front of the rim. Quickly down the court, Blake Smith. He'll get it over to Carson Vaughn. He'll drive the baseline and score. 10-2 our score here. 4:15 left in the first quarter, and we've got a 30-second timeout. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. Jump ball called as the Falcons were driving left side of the lane. Blake Smith brings it up. He'll get it on the right side of the lane over to Josiah Watson. Now inside of the big man, number 50, Garrett Woodside. He'll score. 10-point difference in this ball game so far here in the first quarter.
So first impression's been a pretty good one for Daniel One.
Yes, it has. Turnover off the Falcons. Blake Smith again with the ball, crosses midcourt. Luke Welty now. Back to Watson. Now over to Vaughn, Carson Vaughn. Pass into Vaughn, goes out of bounds. Jacob Watson over to Sullivan. He'll dish off to Jones. Back to Sullivan, three-point line. No good. Sullivan rescues the ball from going out of bounds. He gets it to Sorrell. Sorrell's shot, no good. Scramble for the rebound. Lions come up with it. There'll be a foul on the play. Number 24, Jacob Horton. Falcons have number 31, Ryan Cagle, coming into the ball game, a sophomore. Lions with the ball. Smith drives and scores left side of the lane. Jacob Horton back to Jonathan Sullivan. He'll shoot the three, and it bounces off the rim. Scramble for the basketball. Into the backcourt. And it was not tipped, so it'll be a backcourt violation on the Falcons. Pass will come out to Blake Smith. He'll get it over to Carson Vaughn, now to the big man for the three. Garrett Woodside with a shot, no good. Sullivan will bring it across for the Falcons. Webster thinks about it. He dishes off to Sullivan, cuts toward the basket. He wanted it going on the right side there, Elmer. Three-point shot up by Sarles is no good. Now Smith will bring it down for the Lions. Big man goes inside. Woodside scores, about a 6-foot jumper. Sullivan on the left side of the lane has it tipped away. Then he passed it to Horton, and it went out of bounds.
It's really what looks like just a really aggressive, tenacious man defense.
Absolutely.
By Daniels one, and just giving Covenant fits.
Absolutely. Vaughn cuts the basket. His shot no good. Webster comes up with a rebound for the Falcons. He's going to air out the three-pointer right there. It's off the front of the rim. The rebound's going to go out to Carson Vaughn. Luke Welty over now to Garrett Woodside. The Lions are going to rotate the ball around the perimeter. Now they're going to go inside. Shot goes up, no good by Vaughn. He scrambles and fights for the rebound. And persistence counts. Watson stays with it and scores. Well, we finished one. Our score 18-2 in favor of Daniel One Academy out of Cookeville, Tennessee. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back for second quarter action. We're back now for start of the second quarter. Daniel One Academy out of Cookeville, Tennessee, up by 16 over the Falcons of Covenant Christian of Huntsville, Alabama. On that drive, number 41, Jonathan Wilty, does score the basket.
Yeah, this is definitely an impressive opening run for Daniel One. They came out hot, had a couple of hot hands, but we have seen these early leads erased once both teams start settling down. We know Covenant's a good team. Both these teams have advanced from round one.
Yes.
This is round two of the Division VI bracket.
These teams had to play tonight, and so we also had a girls' game that was that way a little bit earlier. In fact, our game right before Chapel was a play-in game, if I remember correctly. Shot goes up by Sullivan. Three-pointer is good, cutting the lead to 11 now. The Lions distribute the ball well. Three-pointer on the way. That is good by Carson Vaughn.
That was a deep three by Carson.
Three-pointer on the way for Sullivan. It's no good. Rebound by the Lions. Blake Smith, the senior for Daniel One Academy. Passes over to the left. He'll get the ball back. Top of the key. Trying to keep them honest. Driving to the lane, then dishing out. On the drive, no good. Vaughn's shot. Put back is good. 23-7 our score.
When you start hearing the oohs and ahs from the crowd, you know it's getting fun.
Sullivan drives the lane. He wanted to dunk that one, didn't he?
Yeah.
He scored, didn't get the dunk, but everyone knew he was aiming for the rim, that's for sure. We've seen quite a few dunks in one game. Elmer, I think I told you this last year, several years ago. We were calling week one, and all the camera operators were taking guesses on how many dunks we would see in one game. And I think our high was 12 in one game one year. We probably averaged 9 during week one.
That's a lot. That's almost more than the slam dunk contest sees.
Ball is stolen from Ryan Cagle to the other end. Blake Smith takes it. His basket no good. Now, three-pointer on the way. Jacob Horton, no good. Rebound the Lions. Blake Smith brings it up across midcourt.
Deep three, and it is.
Deep three is good by Carson Vaughn.
These guys are just on fire. They are.
Yes, they are. 4:20 left in this quarter. Falcons taking their time, looking for the right shot. Cagle and Horton passing back and forth, top of the key, waiting for the play to set up down low, trying to get Sullivan where he can get involved in the play. He'll drive to the paint, put the running 8-footer up, get his own rebound, and put back before he ever hits the ground. Smith will bring it across midcourt again for the Lions. They've spread the floor. He'll cut to the middle of the lane. Traveling violation called on Carson Vaughn. And we're going to have a coach's timeout called by the head coach, Jackie Holman, there for Daniel One Academy. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. All right, we're back for second quarter action. 3:33 left in the second quarter. Covenant Christian out of Huntsville, Alabama with the basketball. Shot goes up. A rebound by the Lions. They'll get it across midcourt to Josiah Watson. He'll get it over to Vaughn. Ball comes loose. Sullivan for the Falcons. We'll bring it up court. They'll get it over to Jones. Back to Enoch Sparks. Inside the lane to Jacob Horton. Foul is called. No. Violation is called. We want to thank Piedmont International University for being one of the sponsors for the NACA tournament. You'll see several advertisements during our breaks. You'll hear us talk about several different schools. Piedmont is one of the newer sponsors. Thankful for their partnership with the NACA. Holding call called against the Falcons.
You had a good chance to talk to Matthew, representative from Piedmont, earlier today.
I did. Matthew Millen. Ball comes loose as Smith drives the lane for the Lions. It'll be Falcon basketball.
Would it be fair to say they have a lot of cool stuff going on at Piedmont?
They do. They're trying to add several things in the area of athletics. They've merged with several schools over the last few years, creating a stronger university, they say, and anticipating a large freshman class coming in, large for a Christian university. Falcons just can't get a basket to drop right now. 26-11 our score. Oh, baseline basket made by Smith with the assistance of Woodside.
Beautiful reverse layup.
Yes.
They are finishers.
Three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound, though, by number 32, Jared Jones. His shot and put back no good. There'll be a jump ball called. Tie up there in the paint on the rebound. No, there's a foul that is called. Called on Thomas Harden of Covenant Christian. Into the game now. Again, Carson Vaughn. He gives Luke Welty a break. Smith over to Vaughn. Cutting the baseline, dishing it off to Vaughn, and it'll be out of bounds. Falcons will rotate around the perimeter. They're trying to go inside. And they find Sparks down low. He'll get it over to Jones, and he'll score the backdoor layup. Lions slowing the game down just a little bit. Pull the Falcons out, cutting to the basket. Number 10, Josiah Watson. He'll be fouled on the drive. Go to the free throw line for two.
Big time block, a lot of ball, but a little bit more. Got a hold of a little bit more. So let's run that back one more time and take a look at this. A little bit of body check there. Those are judgment calls, like I said. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
That's
free throw is good. Sullivan with 30 seconds left brings his team down. Thinks about the three-pointer. Three-pointer shot by Jones, no good. There'll be a foul on the rebound. It'll be a foul against Josiah Watson. Webster to inbound the ball. Sullivan shoots from three-point line. Rebound. There's a scramble for it. Jump ball is called. Six seconds left. Quickly, Vaughn dribbles down the court, loses it out of bounds.
Hey, and that was great hustle by the Falcons to get down there. And
Sullivan's going to bring it across midcourt and shoot. And no good. It's halftime, folks. 30-13 is our score. We'll be back and in about 10 minutes for second half action live here from NACA in Dayton, Tennessee.
Can one choice change a life? When it's a big choice like choosing a college, it's safe to say yes. Put yourself in the shoes of a new student. You want teachers you can really learn from, classes you look forward to, friends who share your faith, and times you won't forget. But more than that, you want a college that prepares you to serve God with your life. Pensacola Christian College offers all this and more. Come see what a Christ-centered campus is like during college days at Pensacola Christian College. Visit pcci.edu for more info.
Educating students.
Educating students.
To become servants of Christ. Servants of Christ.
Para llegar a ser servidores de Cristo.
To make a difference in today's world.
Faire une différence dans le monde d'aujourd'hui.
Einen Unterschied in der heutigen Welt zu machen.
Fazer uma diferença no mundo de hoje.
تغيير الدنيا داي روزا.
Мы можем изменить сегодняшний мир. Educating students.
Educating students.
To become servants of Christ. Servants of Christ.
Para llegar a ser servidores de Cristo.
To make a difference in today's world.
faire une différence dans le monde d'aujourd'hui.
Einen Unterschied in der heutigen Welt zu machen.
Fazer uma diferença no mundo de hoje.
تغيير دنيا داي روزا.
Мы можем изменить сегодняшний мир.
Welcome back to second half action here at the NACA National Tournament. This is a Division VI boys basketball game, and we are just getting the second half going. Falcons, number 33, puts up a three-pointer. That's David Webster, no good. Rebound by the Lions. The Lions are up right now 32-13. Oh boy, the crowd getting into it now. Shot goes up by Luke Welty. No good. By the way, we understand he has an aunt, Lisa, that's watching this game. And a big shout out to you, Miss Lisa. Thank you for watching. 3-point shot up, no good. Falcons basketball. Horton will bring it up for the Falcons. Sullivan will bring it up, top of the key, he'll shoot. Webster with the rebound, fights hard to get it up. He's going to be fouled in the process. That foul is going to be called on Blake Smith for the Lions.
I've got a feeling that Luke is about to light it up for his Aunt Lisa. It's just that feeling. I don't know what it is. We're so thankful for her and everybody else tuning in to see their favorite player tonight. So happy to be able to bring you this broadcast. We could only do it with our great sponsors. So many great faith-based schools, so many great choices. Blessed to have some of the best sponsors anywhere. In addition to the great schools, we also have 323sports.com. They're a sports team outfitting company, and that they will set you up with the right gear. Your team will look sharp, and they will work with your program to make sure that you have the gear, whether it's not just uniforms, could be warm-up clothes, all the way to your backpacks and duffel bags and the whole 9 yards. 323sports.com.
That is correct, and 323 even handle athletic gear, as in balls, nets, goals, things like that. 6 minutes left in the third quarter, 32-15. The long three-pointer goes up. Ball's tipped back in bounds. Horton with the ball gets it up the court for the Falcons. He'll get it over to Sullivan. Jonathan Sullivan drives, dishes the ball off. Shot by Horton is blocked. And Woodside comes up with it. He'll quickly get it over to Luke Welty. Now Sullivan steals it back, drives the length of the court, does not score, off the side of the rim. Woodside with it, right side of the paint. Foul on number 50. That would be Woodside. Falcon basketball. Jacob Horton brings it across midcourt. He'll try to dish off to Thomas Harden. Ball comes loose. Josiah Watson will take it, drive, and score on the other end for the Lions. Full timeout will be called. We'll take a break so our sponsors can be highlighted during this timeout here on the NACA Sports Network. And we're back now for second quarter action. Sullivan goes around the back. Jonathan Sullivan on his drive to the basket does the around the back move and lays it in.
I think our research team needs a raise, Chip, because I just found out that Miss Lisa Bilbrey just had a birthday yesterday. And we want to wish her a very happy birthday, and I know she would like for her nephew Luke to bring home a win tonight.
I'm sure she would. Three-pointer on the way from the top of the key, no good. Ball will be tipped out to the side. Rebound by the Lions, cross-court pass. They're going to bring it out and set it up again, top of the key. Blake Smith over to Carson Vaughn. Now he'll rotate around and give it back to Smith. Cutting through the lane, Josiah Watson. That's where they were headed for. And there's a foul on the play. Number 31, Ryan Cagle for the Falcons on the call. Just inside the three-point line, shot no good by Vaughn. He'll get it back top of the key, take a couple of steps, running jump shot, no good. Josiah Watson will get the rebound. Apparently he'll be fouled. It'll be on the ground. Jared Jones called for the foul. Blake Smith and Carson Vaughn rotating it around the top of the key. Now it'll go inside, and Woodside gets rejected on the inside shot.
Let's run that one back. That was a monster block. Run it back again.
Yes, it was. Yeah, I don't think you'll forget that one. 17-point game right now. That's the difference here in the third quarter. 30-second timeout called. We sure do appreciate Trinity Baptist College, Pensacola Christian College, Bryan College, Bob Jones University, Piedmont International University.
I'm so happy to have them as a sponsor.
Absolutely. And throughout the tournament, we'll have some of them, already have had some in the booth with us. We'll have more, Lord willing, throughout the tournament. Horton with the ball for the Falcons. Sorrells and Sullivan gets the ball. Shot goes up. No good. And there is it's out of bounds. It'll be Lions basketball. Blaine Smith will bring it across midcourt. Ball will make it over to Woodside. Now across the baseline. Vaughn with a shot, and that's a three-point shot. It's good. Driving to the right side of the lane. Jacob Horton, his shot up and no good. Ball will go out on the right side of the lane. Lions will inbound. Three-pointer on the way from the left side. Vaughn's three-pointer, no good. Scramble for the rebound. The ball will be lost out of bounds. It'll be Lions basketball. Blaine Smith's pass lost. Then Luke Wiltie steals it back for Daniel One. Inside, Woodside with a basket. Sullivan with the ball, top of the key, trying to direct his teammates, set up the play, looking for some help. He'll stop and put up the three-pointer. No good. Rebound, though, by rebound by Ryan Cagle. Ball will come loose. It'll be Lions basketball. Ball comes loose again. Back and forth. Both teams hustling on defense. And it winds up going out of bounds. It'll be Lions basketball. Welty and Smith rotated the ball when they first came in. Shot goes up, no good. Rebound by Sullivan for the Falcons. Ball goes to the left-hand corner of the court, and it'll be knocked out of bounds. Wow. Josiah Watson took it to the hoop. He'll be fouled and go to the free throw line for the and one. The and one is good. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Sullivan trying to direct the troops, set the play up. Looking for some help. He's going to drive the right side of the lane and score.
You know, Chip, one of the sponsors that we don't mention a lot is, Fort Bluff Camp itself, the home of the NACA.
Absolutely.
We'd encourage everyone to go to fortbluffcamp.com to look at all the lodging options and I'll let you close out the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter, 42-19 our score. We'll take a break for our sponsors. When we come back, we will go further on the Fort Bluff Camp.
Absolutely.
Spot. Now back for the beginning of the fourth quarter here. Currently, Daniel One Academy out of Cookeville, Tennessee, leading 42-19 over the Covenant Christian Falcons out of Huntsville, Alabama. Jonathan Sullivan goes in, drives to the lane, shoots and scores. He goes to the free throw line for the and one. As we finished the third quarter, we were beginning to talk about the sponsor that we talk the least about but really needs to be at the center sometimes of our conversation is the home of the NACA is Fort Bluff Camp. Fort Bluff Camp came before the NACA.
And whether it's beautiful cabins, the Bluff House, Fort Bluff Camp certainly comes by its name honestly. There's a beautiful bluff, beautiful overview, and it's really just a wonderful place to come and unplug and kind of unplug from the hustle and bustle of everyday life and just really get a closer walk with the Lord. So if you're looking for a church retreat, for your youth group, there's, for the youth camps up here are incredible. There's a youth, and then there's a young camp.
Junior age,
yes. So they have wonderful activities. But, hey, say it may be a senior church group, senior class church group, or an adult church group. This is a wonderful place for a retreat. We encourage you to go to fortbluffcamp.com to look over all the options and opportunities that the team here at Fort Bluff Camp provides.
Absolutely. Ball will be knocked out of bounds. It'll be Lions basketball under their own basket. Now, while we were talking about Fort Bluff, three-point shot was hit by the Falcons, and that brings the score to 42-25. Lions looking around the court. They'll go to Woodside in the middle. He'll dish it off. Cutting the baseline is Watson. He shoots, does not score, but he gets the foul, so he'll go to the free throw line for the two-shot. Foul was against Jeremy Sorrells for the Falcons. First shot is no good. Second shot is off the back of the rim. Rebound, Horton for the Falcons. Again, Sullivan's going to direct the troops. Drive to the right side of the lane, put up the jump shot, no good. And Sullivan is called for a foul. That'll be his second. Officials timeout, trying to get some
and
liquid off the floor.
Coach Jackie Homa, would that be how to pronounce Coach?
Holman.
Oh yeah, Coach Holman. Coach Holman comes out and personally inspects the wet floor, not wanting any of his lines to have an incidental, unnecessary slip. These officials, they watch that floor like a hawk. They like to keep it nice and squeaky.
It'll be Lions basketball. Inbound pass is tipped around. Lions come up with it. Watson has it. He'll get it back to Welty. Cross the baseline. Back to the top of the key. In the corner, a three-pointer. It's no good. Rebound by Jones. He'll get it over to Sullivan. Three-pointer on the way by Sullivan, no good. Scramble for the rebound, and Blake Smith comes up with it. There'll be a timeout called by the head coach of Daniel One Academy, and it's a full timeout. We'll take a break.
Educating students.
Educating students.
To become servants of Christ. Servants of Christ.
Para llegar a ser servidores de Cristo.
To make a difference in today's world.
Now back to fourth quarter action. 5:23 left in the quarter. And Jonathan Sullivan goes down, steals the basketball, dunks the basketball, and hangs on the rim.
And gets teed up. And that's the one shot we missed all night, the dunk.
Yes.
So that one's on me.
We do apologize to the Falcon fans that you did not see it, but it did happen.
And if you ever need to find me, my name's Chip Coleman.
No, you better not. That's Elmer Harris on that one. All right, there's a technical call because of him hanging on the rim. But there is an officials meeting right now discussing the situation, and they are actually waving off the technical because the official behind the player apparently feels like that when he hung on the rim, he was trying to keep from falling on his back and being injured.
Sure.
And that's understandable. It's Lions basketball.
Hey, that's hard to dispute there.
Yes, it is. At the free throw line, they'll get it over to Watson. Now back to Smith into the right corner. Shot goes up, no good. Vaughn wanted it from the right corner. Just would not drop. Sullivan's going to drive again and score. This time a layup from the left side of the basket.
Slicing and dicing his way to the basket.
We've got a foul called on the play. Foul's on number 41 for Jonathan Sullivan.
So the Falcons are chopping into that lead a little bit. Now only a 13-point ball game. Plenty of time on the clock.
Woodside shot just will not fall. Falcons rebound it. They'll get it up the court. Sullivan's going to handle it. Left side, he's going to drive, shoot, and score. He's got the hot hand right now, Elmer. No doubt about it. Carrying his team at the moment. They're down to an 11-point deficit. We've got a foul on the floor. That'll put him in the 1-and-1. Jared Jones called on the foul. That puts him into the 1-and-1. At the free throw line, Carson Vaughn. Shot is up and good. Second shot on the way. It's good as well. Good soft touch on the shot. Sullivan wastes no time, dribbles down, puts up the three-pointer at the top. Someone tips the ball back in. He does the three-pointer from the right side and sinks it. I believe that save was number 30, Jeremy Sorrells for the Falcons.
I'm here to tell you that was a big-time shot.
Cuts the lead to 10 points. Of course, that basket now for the Lions puts it up back to 12 points for the lead. Sullivan thinks about the shot. He'll dish it off. Ball comes back outside. Horton shoots it, no good. Rebound by Blake Smith. He'll get it across midcourt. And the ball is stolen by Sorrells. He goes down, gets it to Sullivan. His three-pointer, no good. He gets the rebound, puts it up. He's going to be fouled on the shot. Let's watch that replay there.
Certainly.
Gets the rebound, puts it up, crosses body. That's the thing to do. If you can't get squared up, you know you're going to be fouled. Go ahead and put it up. Sullivan at the line for two. First one is no good.
So we're definitely seeing a lot of life in the Falcons. They're definitely making a move at the right time.
That's correct.
And great defense that really created this opportunity.
Second shot on the way, and it is good. 46-35 our score. 3:07 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass is going to be stolen. Sullivan comes up with it. He's looking for the three. No good. Rebound by Sarles. Gets it to Sullivan. No good. Sullivan gets the rebound again. He'll drive the right side, and he'll be fouled on the shot. He'll go to the free throw stripe for 2. Fouls called on number 30. Blake Smith. First shot is up, and it is good. Rolls around the rim, falls right in. The end of the game, Enoch Sparks. He'll give Jeremy Sarles a break. Got an official's timeout. Trying to get some things taken care of. One more shot for Sullivan at the free throw stripe. Shot goes up, and it is good. Nothing but string music. That cuts the lead to 9. 2:43 left here. All right, we've got a timeout called by Coach Holman for the Lions. It's a 1-minute timeout. We'll take a break and be right back.
Can one choice change a life? When it's a big choice like choosing a college, it's safe to say yes. Put yourself in the shoes of a new student. You want teachers you can really learn from, classes you look forward to, friends who share your faith, and times you won't forget.
Folks, we've got the potential for a great ball game here. The Falcons have slowly been whittling away at the lead that Daniel One Academy Lions have. Right now they are down by 9. It's Daniel One basketball. They'll inbound. And the ball comes loose. Still a scramble for it. Jump ball is called for the safety of the athletes on the floor. I think that's a wise move. It's not at a critical point in the game as far as a big game maker. The official called a jump ball because of safety. Lions have the ball again. They're in the paint.
It's going to be a traveling call.
Yeah. Shuffled his feet around. Of course, the coach and several people in the stands felt like that he was hit and caused to shuffle around. They still have a 9-point lead with 2:21 left in the ball game. All right, it's going to be Falcons basketball. Sullivan has it. He'll bring it across midcourt. Rotated over the left side of the lane. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Smith. Woodside will get the ball on the right side of the lane to get it across midcourt. Three-pointer on the way by Welty. Woodside with the rebound. And there'll be a foul on the floor. Enoch Sparks called with the foul. We're into a 1-and-1 situation now.
Run that back real quick.
Lions will be shooting from now on unless it's a player control foul. And the first free throw is good. Second shot on the way. Sullivan with the three-pointer. He gets it. That brings it to within 8. Woodside will get it across midcourt. They'll go low. Vaughn gets it again. Thinks about shooting. He's going to drive. Tries to take it to the paint. There'll be a foul called inside. I believe that is against Ryan. I'm sorry. I missed who committed that foul. At the free throw strike was Carson for the 1-and-1. He misses the first. Sullivan gets the ball, goes to the lane. He's going to be hit with a body there by number 10, Josiah Watson. So Sullivan will be at the line for 1-and-1. First shot is up and good. Cuts the lead to 7.
We'll run this back and get another look at this foul. Big time body check.
Yeah. It's more like a football block.
Or a hockey.
Yeah, or hockey. He's checked on the basketball court. Second shot is good by Sullivan. Lions have it. They'll get it across midcourt. Try to go inside, but the Falcons come up with the ball for a second. Still a scramble. Sullivan gets some help.
Wow, we're seeing a totally different Falcons team here on the defensive side of the court.
Yes, we are. Foul is on Josiah Watson. That'll put Sullivan at the line for the 1-and-1, only down by 6. First shot is up and good.
So we're going to run that back and take a look at that foul one more time. And there you can see it. So for being down 42 to 25 at one time and even 18 to 4 early on.
Now the deficit is only 4. Vaughn down in the corner to Welty. Inside to Woodside. He'll put it up and score. 55 seconds left. Sullivan's going to shoot the 3. Folks, it's downtown on that one. Nothing but net. 3-point deficit. 45 seconds left. Ball stolen inside by the Falcons. They get it to Sullivan. He's going to come down. He's going to shoot the 3 again. Oh, my, folks. We've got a tie ball game here. 30 seconds left. The place is going crazy. It's just fans everywhere screaming. It's just a great ball game. Blake Smith, he'll get it over to the right side to Welty. Shot no good. On the rebound, though, there is a foul. Run us back to that.
Oh, I'll be glad. I didn't get this foul right here, Chip, but I would love to run back that big monster clutch 3.
All right, here we go. It looks like to me we're at a double bonus. Score is 50 to 50, 15.7 seconds left at the free throw line. Carson Vaughn, first shot is up, and it is no good. No good. He thought he was shooting a 1-and-1. Here we go, one shot. Man, people are into the game for sure now. He misses. Woodside with a rebound. They'll get it back out to the top of the key. Vaughn, Smith, Woodside. Woodside low on the right baseline. misses his shot. Wilty, folks, we're going to overtime.
Wow.
We're going to overtime, folks. This is NACA championship basketball right here. We got a player for the Falcons, a little shook up. I believe he hit the floor a little bit too hard. Going to get him checked out. He's over on the sideline.
So I do have a few to run back. And that's the big play, and then get ready for 2 clutch monster threes, deep threes by Jonathan Silva, and there's that final game time shot by Silva, and he had just put this team in this game on his shoulders and really taken over.
Yes, he has. Now here's how it'll go in overtime. You can see on your screen 4 minutes. 4-minute overtime. There'll be another. Well, let's see how they're going to handle this. Start to say there'll be another jump ball. And it's going to go on the possession era. So it'll be Falcons. No, they are going to do a jump ball. Everyone keeping the same end of the floor they were in the second half.
You can look up in the stands. There's not a soul in their seat.
A lot of people enjoying this game now. Here we go for overtime. Falcon basketball. Sorrells and Sullivan. Sullivan with it now. Top of the key. Loses the ball, but his teammate Horton gets it. Puts it up. Rebound comes out to Sullivan. He's going to shoot it again. No good. Falcons still fighting for the basket inside. And there's going to be a foul. Going to send number 24, Jacob Horton, to the free throw stripe. We do apologize for missing the foul. First shot is up and good. Second shot is up and good as well. Got to hit those free throws in those clutch moments especially. Woodside with the ball. He'll go give and go. He tries to shoot. Loses the ball. Smith gets it, shoots. There's a scramble for the ball. Sullivan comes up with it. He'll get it across midcourt. Horton took it to the basket, was not able to convert. Woodside will get it over in the corner to Vaughn. Shots up, no good. Rebound over to Horton. Now to Sullivan. He'll get it across midcourt. Over to Horton. Heavy pressure on Sullivan now. Box and one type defense, but Sullivan's not affected. He shoots it anyway. We got a foul on the floor. Going to the free throw stripe, number 35, Carson Vaughn. Enoch Sparks is going to be called with a foul. First shot is up and good. Second shot up and good as well. Sullivan with the ball, spins, shoots. No good. Rebound comes out, though. Falcons get it. Cross-court pass. Baseline jumper on the way. No good. Lions get the rebound. .208 left in overtime. Driving to the basket. Driving to the basket, number 10, Josiah Watson. And he's going to travel. He was anticipating the foul, and he walked. Jacob Horton bringing the ball across for the Falcons. Sparks and Horton. Also Sorrells around the perimeter. Sullivan comes out, looking for some help. He'll take it to the top of the key. Sullivan wants to drive. He'll dish it out. Horton with a long three, no good. Rebound, though, Falcons, number 30, Sorrells. They'll get it back to Sullivan. He'll drive and shoot. He's going to be fouled and go to the free throw stripe. 1:22 left in this one. We're all tied. 52-52. First shot is up and good.
Let's give our viewers a little look at the wild crowd here at Fort Bluff Camp Gym.
Second shot
jump
up
back, and he makes
good. That puts the Falcons up by 2. Heavy pressure. Ball stolen by the Falcons. They get it across to Sullivan. He drives, sidesteps it, and misses it, but he gets the rebound himself. He'll bring it back out to the top of the key. Drive the left side of the lane. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound by Blake Smith. He'll get it across midcourt, and the head coach for Daniel One Academy calls a timeout. It's full timeout. Let's take a break, let you see some of our sponsors. We'll be right back. We're back. Overtime action here in ACA National Championship Tournament. Blaine Smith, he drives the basket. It rolls around the rim and comes out. Lions get the rebound. They're passing it around the perimeter. Now driving through the lane is Vaughn. His shot no good. Rebound. Rebound is off of the Lions. Falcon basketball. Jacob Horton, he'll throw it in. He gets it over to Ryan Cagle, who is fouled. He is fouled by Luke Welty.
Is he the young man that you would want to send to the line in this situation? We're about to find out.
Well, last year we saw one of those situations. It was more like a Hoosiers movie scenario, and the young man came through in the clutch to win the championship.
Right.
One more shot. Falcons up by 2, 54-52. Shot is up, off from the rim, no good. Sullivan, though, comes out with it. He is going to be fouled on the play. Fouled by Josiah Watson.
That's a tough spill for Sullivan. Definitely a tough spill for Sylvant, who is.
Watson fouls out there. And yes, that was pretty heavy hit there.
Where Sylvant has just poured everything I could imagine he has into this game at this point. What does he have left in the tank?
That's correct. He obviously was in pain when he was on the floor. He's sitting there on the sideline trying to gather his wits and get ready to go again. 23.9 seconds left, 2-point game. Covenant Christian from Huntsville, Alabama. The Falcons are up by 2 over Daniel One Academy out of Cookeville, Tennessee. Nobody's leaving the gym right now, I can tell you that.
No, sir.
Okay, Sullivan. Jonathan Sullivan will be at the free throw line. By the way, he is a junior. One more year after this year. Good, talented ball player. We do have some coaches that are here scouting this week. I'm sure that he's catching the attention of some of them. His first free throw is no good. Second one on the way, and it is good. 3-point game, 23.9 seconds left. Blake Smith, he'll get it over to Woodside. Woodside back to Smith. Woodside looking for some help. Carson Vaughn's shot, no good. Woodside, though, he'll come up with it. Garrett Woodside shot up, no good. Again, Garrett Woodside shot, no good. Wow. Well, there's some stunned fans, players, coaches on both sides of the fence.
I'm stunned myself.
What a basketball game. What a way to end the evening here at the NACA National Tournament with an overtime basketball game. Daniel One Academy has nothing to hang their head about. They're a good ball team.
Absolutely.
They hustled. They displayed good sportsmanship. They'll go a long way. Looking at their roster, they have 1, 2, 3. They have 3 seniors. The rest are juniors and sophomores. They should have a good ball team next year as well.
Hey, but we haven't seen the last out of Daniel One. They'll still be rocking in this tournament in the consolation bracket. Unfortunately, they, for a team that really played like a champion and led the game for double digits the majority of the game, Chip, and it was just Jonathan Sylvant and this team of Falcons. Sylvant began to steal the hearts of this crowd, and it showed, and they started feeding energy, and the more energy they fed, the more shots he hit. And, that's why we, come up here for games like this, in addition to the wonderful ministry of NACA Sports.
That's correct. Well, folks, we want to thank the Lord, first of all, for a good day of basketball. At this point, I know of no major injuries that we know about. We could have missed something. We thank the Lord for some exciting sports, a good chapel service, and it's just been a great day. You pray for us here on the mountain in Dayton, Tennessee. If you're close enough to us, come and see us. A lot of basketball still to be played between now and Saturday afternoon and the championships on Saturday. For tonight, we'll say good night for Elmer Harris, myself, Chip Coleman, live here from the NACA. We'll be back in the morning, I believe, at 9 a.m. Have a good night. God bless you.